Now, Mitsubishi were probably one of the leaders in the 4x4 trend when they launched their original Shogun, and to me this has a Tonka toy look to it. It's beefy, it's rugged, it's not a car that you want to get into an argument with. And if you choose the 5-door long wheelbase like this along with the diesel engine, don't expect 30 or 40 to the gallon, more like early 20s if you're lucky. This is one heavy car. Mitsubishi launched this generation of the Shogun way back in 1991, and it's been hugely successful for them. And we'd probably see many more on our roads if it wasn't for the import limit. It's very roomy inside and comfortable, but lots and lots of tacky plastic, and in some Shoguns, fake wood let it down. But you do get the option of 2 extra seats in the back, which are very useful. You also get on the dash an inclinometer and an altimeter, all very useful. Now, this is a 94 M-Reg with average miles of about 55,000. It is a manual, however, we would recommend the auto as the better bet. Now, when it was new, this car cost £23,000. One thing the Shogun is good at is holding its residuals. Now, it's probably worth, for this car, somewhere about £9,000 to £9,500. One thing it hasn't got, though, is the diamond option pack, which would affect its value, and principally that gave you leather and air conditioning, although this car has got a power sunroof. Mitsubishi recently revamped the Shogun, brought it more up to date and restyled it, but it keeps its familiar look. These vehicles are very reliable and useful if you do need to go off-road. So if a 4x4 is what you're after, well, the Mitsubishi Shogun is one of the best to drive, barring something like the latest BMW X5. You of course sit very high, you get a very commanding view of the road ahead. The ride is comfortable and smooth, and the steering is surprisingly sharp and responsive. You do need to work these diesel engines hard though to make any sort of rapid progress. So what should you pay for a Shogun? An early car on a J plate with high mileage, about £6,500. A P-Reg 2.8 diesel 5-door, £11,500. Petrol Shoguns tend to be slightly cheaper. A 94 3-litre V6 with 60,000 miles costs £8,000. Now, all these prices are for cars sold privately. The economy on petrol models is not great. Expect around late teens as an average, but they are quicker and more powerful. Now, if you're looking for a Shogun at the moment, we think the vital point is to watch out for the many imported models which are now on the market. Now, these will be badged as either Pajeros or Monteros, and although they may be cheaper generally than UK cars, there may be certain risks attached to buying an imported one. So go for a UK car, you'll find very few problems with something like this, and £9,500 for a car like this is a lot of car for the money. That's this week's used car tip, the Mitsubishi Shogun.